Postseason baseball on the show is in full swing. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Atlanta Braves. Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Steven Matz will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series.
Steven Matz is quality.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift.
Settling in now, Bradford Robinette. Matz stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft. Belted high in the air out to left. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as the Braves get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in, Christian Bethancourt, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game. Here's another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Steven Matz. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. The 3-0 pitch. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice hard single on a 3-0 count.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Number 56.
Standing in now, number 56, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Bonifacio ranging back, still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series. And with it, they've leapt in front now 3-1.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Next. Grounded back up the middle. Albies picks it up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But 3 in the inning for the Brewers on the strength of this 3-run home run. Through 5.5, it's now 3-1 Milwaukee. Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
71, John Hader.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is the left fielder. Makes the play, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at.
Line to the right side. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Bounce to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Bradford Robinette.
Now at the plate, Bradford Robinette. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. He brings it in, and the Brewers are going to help this series hold form. All 3 games won by the visitors so far, as this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself.
In front of a standing room only crowd, this joint is a buzz with activity. It's game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Atlanta Braves. And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Now here it comes. And Here's a fastball called for strike one.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Swing and a liner. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
David Hernandez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here.
Number 37.
Jet Bandy will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 47. Jet Bandy.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Popped high in the air. Arcia is there. He's got it 1 away. The next to bat for Atlanta, Bradford Robinette. He comes in 0 for 2. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Ball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. Moses ranging into shallow right, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in, Jorge Bonifacio. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Braves lead this one 1-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Arodys Vizcaíno comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Batting in the 4th spot, number 38, Arodys Vizcaíno. Now playing third base and batting in the 6th spot, number 14.
Digging in and looking for more, Domingo Santana. He singled his last time up. This is line to left. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, digging for 2. Around 2nd now and headed for 3rd. And they're not going to get him at 3rd. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an out, but now he's standing at 3rd with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one, too.
Keon Broxton will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 24.
Riding in, number 56, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
The 1-0. Ripped down the line. And this is a base hit as they've come back to tie it here in the top of the ninth. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that...
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he's crawled out on a close play at third.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe third.
The 3-2 one more time. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. Home half of the ninth is straight ahead. All even now at 1-1. In the switch hitter, Ramon Torres. They'll go to work trying to do something about. Ripped on the ground to first. Dietrich takes it in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batter number 7, shortstop.
So stepping in, Dansby Swanson.
To the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. Lands in for a base hit. And he's 3 for 5 in this one. So that'll extend the inning and let Freddie Freeman come to the plate.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Jorge Lopez takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
28, Jorge Lopez.
On the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep in. The 0-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Lane Adams will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
18, Lane Adams.
Category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Oh, here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. And they are now 1 win away from winning the series as they take this one walk-off style.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
No better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And Obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Atlanta Braves. And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball.
Leading off tonight for Milwaukee, second baseman, number 18.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. He subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup.
I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Robinette is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 16, Domingo Santana.
With the bat in his hand so far.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Anaya moving in. And that ends the inning. How these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark, how do they go about winning a National League pennant here at home?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Austin Bryce gets the call in Game 5 of the series.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia, playing up the middle.
So digging in now, Bradford, Robinette, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Bradford, Robinette.
He's set and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. To his right, Moses. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Ozzie.
seared down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Rip toward the gap in right. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situated with the 3-1 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Stepping into the box, Sean Newcomb, and he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. From the stretch. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald.
Striding in once again, Ronald Anaya. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Bryce has got it, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More on tap from Game 5. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit, and they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Stepping in now, Austin Bryce. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3. Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Here now the 2-2. Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Brewers forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Bethencourt's got it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Into the box, Freddie Freeman. He drew a walk his first time up. The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
On the ground to second base, this could be 2. The second for 1, on to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
In now, Bradford Robinette as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Standing in now, Christian Bethencourt. Fouled away. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Now batting, Austin Bryce. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Brewers 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here now the 2-2. Hot shot down the line. And past Moustakas down the line. It's a fair ball. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well.
Into the box now, Ronald Anaya. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Broxton's on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dansby Swanson. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Got himself ahead in the count now.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Corey Guerin takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 26, Corey Guerin.
Bradford Robinette will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Stepping into the box, Ozzie Albies. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On the ground to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Digging in to try it again. Rob Brantley. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Braves strand 1, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. A.J. Minter comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
A.J. Minter.
Stepping in, Keon Broxton. And obviously they'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a Game 6. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Now batting, the first baseman, Derek Dietrich.
Digging in once again, Derek Dietrich. He's got a hit in 3. That's lifted the other way out to left. Anaya is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Ready for another chance, Christian Bethencourt. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Minter, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Popped him up. Escobar moving to his left, and the Braves have done it. They're your National League champions.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Freddie Freeman. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.